Evet beyler bayanlar, yeni bölüme hoş geldiniz. Adım üzerinden devam ediyoruz. En son iki tane ana görev yaptık, artifact'ı topladık. Yani yeni kız katıldı, araya mı neydi? O katıldı fleetimize. Devam edeceğiz. Bir sen mi oynayayım diyorum, senle belki birkaç bir yan görev yapayım diyorum. Ya bu şeye gireceğim, yan görevine. Bu Red Crimson yan görevine gireceğim. Bu gizli ajan görevine. Ya da Vanguard görevine girebilirim. Bilmiyorum, bir Vanguard'a basım var ama. Senle Vanguard'a gidelim bakalım. Önce bu deneyelim. Baktık sarmadı. Benim sınırın görevine geçeriz. En son bir yere dokunmuştuk. Bir yer bulmuştuk. Bir
Trident luxury
istasyondaya.
lines. Well, they ain't cheap, but underneath all that gold inlay, they make damn good ships.
He bak bir gemi yapma istasyona gelmişik. Bir gemiye bakalım. Ne var ne yok ona bakalım. Bu çanta manta çok bozuyor bizi ya. Bu çantayı. Hatta biz neye böyle geziyoruz ki biz? Mandık takılıyorduk. Full mandık takılıyorduk. Bundan bu satımıza kalsın. He. Mando tarzı takılalım diyeceğim ama kaskı göremedim. Aynen. Biraz takılacağız.
Captain Kai, do you require my assistance?
Nasıl Kaptan Kay? Hadi bakalım. Burası neresi lan? Hayda bir şey başlıyor diyecektim lan. Abla ne yapıyorsun abla?
To Trident Luxury Lines. Trident.
Nasıl bir ortama geldik abi?
Where you can travel the stone.
Welcome to Trident Luxury Lines, where we craft the finest and most luxurious starships in the galaxy. If you have any questions about our product line or would like to book a cruise, I'll do my very best to assist you. Now, how may I help you today? We do not sell ships or parts at this location. And it's not like you would have any use for parts or modifications anyway. A Trident ship is already perfect as it is. Unfortunately, all that should speak volumes about the quality of our products. Our cruises Is a Trident best in class, top to bottom? No. Clearly no. Deimos has fantastic missile batteries. Stroud Eklund's shields are a thing to behold. But what a Trident may lack in those areas, it more than makes up for in a cruise on a Trident can be a true... Of course. It's a character. And if I'm being honest, I have my own dreams of going... Certainly. Goodbye.
Hangi gemi nerede abi?
Maybe if I save up.
Trident. You would catch me dead on one of them let them eat cake ships.
Abla sen bizi mi takip ediyorsun? Ne yapıyorsun ya?
You sure you're in the right place?
Ya merak ettim ya. Bu yer çok garip bir yer lan. Ofis var burada.
I mean no offense, but I think you might be lost.
Are you supposed to be down here?
And what have we here? A pilgrim come to see where space travel is perfected? Welcome to Trident Luxury Lines, makers of the finest and most elegant ships in the settled systems. I envy you. Stepping in here for the first time can be an almost religious experience.
Aynen.
Just a lab? Spoken like someone who's never well, I suppose I can. But I digress. I suppose it is somewhat odd for some... The Trident name brings visitors. People... Well, as long as you behave... Well, look, it's about making a So... I'm honored to be the head of marketing and advertising, educating the masses about the opulence of our cruising. I can't think of it. Of course I do. It's a great honor to work for Trident. I'm also marketing hope. Something for people to strive for. Enjoying one of our cruises or own. And so my message to the consumer is this.
Have a great day.
Oğlum burası ne böyle? Ben bir...
Yes, yes, it's a singular honor to meet me, I'm sure. What are you? You? Philippe didn't say I should be expecting someone. This is the very heart. Oh, and... Well, I suppose... It's here. Oh, yes, I am. If you have any other... Balancing elegance with an art. Am I famous? Oh, it's a great honor. Champagne. I've heard some associates singing the praises of a certain something. Hailing from it's some drink or food or... You seem to have nothing better to do. Would you care to go fetch me one of these? Ah, fantastic. In my line of work, one cannot be... Yes, yes, goodbye.
Burası neresi? Burada bir bakıkmış oğlum ya. Aa güzel gözüküyordu çağrı ama bir ben...
Just making sure everyone feels safe.
Ben bir şey sandım burada bu hani. Yok var sandım ama bana koyayım. Yürü gidelim ya. Bu Vanguard'ın görevine girelim bakalım be yavaştan. Hadi bakalım. Görev yaptık 3-4 tane, 2-3 tane artırı topladık. Şimdi yeter diye düşünüyorum. Ekstra gene bir anda göreve gideriz. Vanguard görevi sarar zaten. Vanguard full bitirene kadar devam ederiz bu bölümde belki. Çeşitli koloni. Vanguard şeytanları teslim etmek. Şeytanları teslim etmek güzel bir başlık olur bak bu bölüm başlığı. Zaten şeytanları ele geçirmek kadar yaparız biz de. Ya da iblis avcısı. Bu arada Hakan Özer. Aleykümselam. Sana buradan selam. Ben şimdi ayağımda sinek yakalamışım. Hadi bakalım gidelim. Nerede bak bu solde. Sol. Gidelim bakalım. Gemimiz yalnız güzel ya. Vallahi güzel. Gemi şahane yani şu an. Boş vaktimiz olursa diğer gemileri gösteririm yani görünmen için tanıtım yaparız böyle. Hangi gemi neye benziyor. Geçen videoda yaptım sesim çıkmamış ama. Yok yapamıyorlar. Çok güzel gider. Sana bir kask da bulduk mu? Yakışır sana kask ya. Sana bir kask.
Be on the boat. Lines get stuffy sometimes. If you need me to haul some...
Kaskım var mı benim buraya? Bakayım. Yok, sana bir kask bulur şimdi. Sen buradan bir alırsan kask. Bence bir kask bulalım. Seni bir mando tarzı yapalım böyle. Biraz overlook geliyor.
I'd hate to live my whole life in a bubble. We still haven't really tamed Mars.
Işıklandırma gerçekten güzel oldu ya. Gece harbiden de çok karanlık oluyor. Başta bir sevmemiştim ama sonra göze hoş gelmeye başladı. Her gün bir mod atıyorum. Bugün de bir mod attım. İnşallah patlamaz. Çok modlu oldu. Bir 5-10 modla başladık. Ben bir 60 tane falan vardır. 60 yakın mod. Bir onlara tanıtımı çekeceğim ya. Yani size tanıtır modları da. Ama yani modlar ne kadar bir sağlıklı çalışıyor. Biraz dengesiz kurdum şey yaptım ama şu an iddialı bir şekilde devam ediyoruz. Yani benim kurduğumu kurmazsınız siz. Ben biraz garip kurdum. Bir Vortex'ten kurdum, bir kendi oyun içinden kurdum. Modları biraz karışık oldu ama şu anda şey yapıyor. Çalışıyor yani oyun. Oyunu kaydedelim şurada.
The Lux condos aren't anything special, but plenty of people call them home.
Zaten patlıyor. Evet, hatırlıyorum. Ben sağlam.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
Evet, hatırlıyorum.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Not many places older than Aquila. This, old stories, old planet.
Sana bir kask alalım, gel bakalım.
Hey, we got lots of stuff. Just ask. Yo! This dude came in once trying to sell this whack-looking fit. It was still alive. He had it in this big plat. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to process the sale and store the thing. Man, what a pain in the ass that was. Even weirder, someone came in and bought it like right away. The hell's that about, right?
Buna bir göğüs çıkar mı? Çıkmadı.
Cool. That's what we do here.
Silahlar ne var? Machine gun. Pompalı. Ya. Bu şeyimize de ücretli silahımız var ya. Oha, benim suite'in aynısı ama çok daha iyisi. İnternet gibi bu ya. Şunu alalım ya. Az siktir. Az siktir. Beyler. O güzel bir şey buldum galiba. Çanta. Denge takviye paketi. Biraz daha hafiftir. Yalnız çok şık durdu beyler. Ne alıyoruz? Kesinlikle alıyorum bunu. Ne alıyorum? Oha. Oha reis. Ama ucu şey yaptı beni ya. Ya iki daha iyi. Kaskına bakalım. Benim kaskın daha çizilmemiş hali. Ortama uyuyor. Onu da alalım. Bu yüzü gözüken hali. Buna normal maskeyle güzel bir şey yapabiliriz aslında ama. Bu kapı hali. İyice robot o android kafalık. He? Bu değilmiş. Sana buna bir tane maske alalım ya. Sana maske hastaya gider var ya sana. Semih bir tane böyle maske alalım ya. Semih bu maskeye gider. Kıyafette ne varmış? O helmetin o şeyi de varmış bak. Kıyafet olanı da varmış. Evet, tuvalete geliyoruz bunları. Şunu bir saniye ya. Şunu böyle kafede işe bakacağım ya. Bakacağım bir şey var mı da? Ay sana çok daha güçlüsü. Ananı sikeyim. Ya. Heh. Dur. Bizimki daha çiziki bizikli böyle. Daha parlak. Bunu takabiliriz ya. Bu daha iyi olur bak. Hortumlar daha da uyuyor. Güzel olur bu. Tamam. Dur şimdi. Hemen bir halledelim.
Yo, stay good out there.
Üstümüzü kendi üstümüzü başımıza takalım. Bu takıyoruz. Always on. Hep sırtımızda gözüksün. Daha temiz kask takıyoruz. Bunu sana vereceğiz. Nasıl oldu? Yalnız felaket iyi oldu yalnız beyler. Vallahi iyi oldu. Kask biraz çok fazla parlak ama üstümüzdeki de nasıl diyeyim sana, olur ya, idare eder o. Götürür. Üstümüzdeki biraz çizikli ya. Tam kaskı oturmuyor ama olsun. Kaskımızı temizliyoruz işte, olsun. Gelsem sana malzeme verelim.
It's good to be out and about. I wouldn't say no to a gift.
Ha, şimdi giysin kalsın. Senin giysin güzel. Sana yakışır bu giysi. Sen kovboy ters takılıyorsun. Silahların var. Pompalı var. Bir tane pompalı daha ver sana. Sana bir silah da versem mi buradan? Bunu ben kullanacağım da. Enerji sıkıyor. Etkunix ve Etkunix'i mi versem buna? Bunu kullanacağım. Bunu al. Bunu kullan. Sana bir kask da verelim şuradan. Şu kaskı da sana verelim. Sana bir kartuş da verelim, kartuş. Ne dersen. Sırta. Eve üstüne ya. 3 eve vereceğiz ona kartuş. Dur. Hem bu kullan, bunu da kullan. Bu, aslında bunu da kullan. Hepsini kullanırsın zaten sen. Bunu vermiş. Bunu duruyor. Tamam, sıkıntı yok. Korktum ya. Bunu tak. İyi. Ya sana bakacağız gibi dışarı çıkınca.
Later.
Kartımız harbi fena oldu. Ne oldu? Dur, şu an şu giysi çıkacaktım. Giysi ve katliamı deneyecektim. Çantasını da çıkar bak. Hadi komple güzel bir deneyelim bakalım üstümüze.
You looking for? Sounds like a.
Betler. Exortler. Dertler. Güzel bir bet var. Şuraya işte silah koyabilsem var ya, efsane olacak da. Gun. Yani gunlı mı? Bak gunlı varmış. Bak. Güzel. Hop. Kıvaç. Kollar güzel. Gözlükler efsane. Koltuklar güzel. Bunun üstüne eklentiler tabi yapabiliriz. Alalım. Hiç mi lan? Ben atlamak istemiyorum ya. Kaynakla bakalım neler. Al al al al. Ne yapsam alalım. Tamam reis.
See you
Açalım
around.
şurayı bir giyinelim bakalım. Argos. Onu geç zaten. 10 tane geç. Çok iyi. O göt çıktı meydana abi. Ajan Smith gibi olduk var ya. Tam bir ajan ama bu biraz kız için ama ya. Baksana. Gayet yapışmış güzel yakışmadı erkeğe. Aslında güzel de durdu. Bu maskeden bir tanesini mi denesem böyle? Ay mı durur acaba? Gloves moves alalım. Bir tracker marker vardı bunda ya.
How's it going? Can I help? Yeah, let's get...
Olur. Abi kaskı çıkar bana takılırız gene. Al.
Come back anytime.
Aşağı bravo abi. Yüce. Bak yürüyen tehlike amına koyayım. Efsane oldu ya. Abi kadın karakter daha çok yakışır bu. Kanalın female karakter daha çok yakışır. Bu. Adama da yakıştı her şey. Böyle bir şey olsa, bir hafif boya pelerin tarzı bir şey olsa, yani belden omuzlar,
here to stay.
efsane olur. Yani şu göt kısmı en çok beni seven şey göt kısmı. Baksana göt çıktı bizim meydana.
Only employees of Deimos Staryard's mining division are authorized to mine resources in and around Sidonia. It is your civic duty to report any unauthorized mining to Sidonia Security.
Ha şu görevi gidelim. Görev var. Eyvah amına koyayım ya. Ya kaos. Bir dur. Evet, biraz buna takılalım bakalım. Şimdi hemen gel biz yine best suit falan yapalım. Ha, buraya takılalım yine. Oktay. Hadi bakalım Oktay.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh.
Dur. Bir saniye dur. Bunun soyadı neymiş?
When you get a moment, can we talk?
Oktay en bayar mı? Bu adam Türk değiliz adım değil.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
Evet dostum dedim.
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best. They were all devils. Red devils. A UC Marine unit based here on Mars, though they were disbanded shortly after the Colony War. I presume a number of them served alongside Dr. Walker. Bonds forged in battle and all that. Dr. Walker decided to start brewing and selling his own pharmaceuticals to our customers below cost. Something his contract expressly forbade. As such, we requested our cut of the profits and began garnishing his salary. Perhaps a little too severely, but well within legal limits. It was around then that he ran off, abandoning his duty and his unpaid accounts. That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Oh, someone owes you bloodthirsty leeches money? Oh, I'm sorry, that's rude of me. I should apologize for insulting the leeches.
Feeling charitable? I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest it's accrued, I believe it's something substantial. So if you were able to find him and convince him to clear his accounts, you would have our honest gratitude.
You want to help the Trade Authority? You know who these guys are, right?
Wonderful. I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth Circle, what I suppose is technically a bar on the lowest level of the city. If anyone knows where Percival is, the miscreants there would. But I would urge caution. They're not a group known for their hospitality.
I've got some stuff on my mind. When you have the time.
Ne var? Söyle bakalım. Ya dışarı konuşalım.
Graffiti and other street art is not tolerated per Sidonia City Ordinance 5.82. Failure to comply with this ordinance will result in fines not exceeding 5,000 credits or 100...
Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time... I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times. That's Cora to a T. I mean, this is between me and you, but Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner, Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but, well, it wasn't all bad. She's one of their top rangers, so they keep her in the field a lot. That's how she likes it. Well, it wasn't by choice. It was a lousy fit. Maybe someday I'll get into it. I'm just happy I found Constellation. Best damn organization in the settled systems, you ask me. It wasn't always like it is now. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I made. Me, the father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew I'd do anything for that girl.
Ama edemiyorum. Senin yumuşak sen en büyük bir yumuşaklık olduğunu biliyordun. Ben de öyleydi.
Well, Mrs. Lillian Coe was right there with me. And as bad as I had it with nursing at all hours, I know I had it comparatively easy. But that don't mean those first few months were good by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, sure don't feel like it. And it's something you said to me. About parents wanting children to learn from their mistakes. Now that Cora's getting older, that's what haunts me.
Çocuğum kalacak oğlum.
I've done things I'm
Rahat ol.
not proud
Biz yap.
of. Said things even worse. I try to be better for Cora, but is she gonna fall into the same traps? Well, it's bad enough. Let me put it that way. And that's the truth there. I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here. Her mother... Like I said, another story, another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir. No, not really. Lillian and me don't have any siblings. we'd have to start looking into really extended family further relations. I wouldn't want to anyway. Looking after Cora, that's not something I want to pawn off on someone. I'll think about it. But for now, she's happy. You know, she just goes on and on about you. And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13.
Caution. Subterranean particle detonation imminent.
Bazı yerler patlıyor. Tikeceğim bu oyun şeyini ama yapacağınız şeyi yani. Yapacağınız çeviriyi yani.
Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation occurs in 5.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin. Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker? You're gonna give me a...
Not supposed to talk to you.
Hey.
Get out of my face.
Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him? Is that so? Well, Captain, then you should have no problem answering a few simple questions about the Vanguard, right? Like knowing, for example, what Supra et Ultra means. You remember?
Allah
Your Vanguard motto?
Allah atamıyorum.
I see. And tell me, what grade was it you got on your entrance exam? A? C? D+? Oh, you're something all right. But I doubt it's actually Vanguard. So, stop. Even if I did know where... Huh. Maybe there is something you can do. Percival's got this debt put on him by the Trade Authority. You make that go away, prove you're a friend of him and the rest of us devils, and... well, I'm always inclined to help a friend. Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough, reliable. It's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC Xeno-weapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. Science officer. Made sure the monsters behaved themselves around the Devils, and didn't with everyone else. But it was those monsters that did us in. When the colony war ended and the armistice came down, Everything associated with Xeno weapons got shelved. Red Devils included. Now... now they're just a memory. Well... most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
I mean, clearly that's a crime. And doing it would just be terrible.
Me? Nah. Infantry officer. But my grunts deployed alongside the things. Never seen anything like it. Before or since. Monsters from the darkest corners of the Black. Ramp. Armistice hurt.
Ya şey ya anlam yapmadan sıkılım ya. Şeyiz abi biz. Vanguard'da şey bilemedik ama ona. Ona bakacağım ben şimdi internetten. Salaksak yan görev çıktı. Hiç sevmedim yan görevi yani. Yani şu hemen öğrenelim neymiş abi bu. Ne demekmiş?
The miners pretty much run the lower levels.
Siktir de fazla şey yaptık.
Broken spears up. Doc Walker?
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker? Stray topsider wanders into my bar.
Onu da unuttum ki ama kanonu atarsam.
Is that so?
Evet.
Like knowing for...
Et ultra neymiş bakalım. Ultra. Abi kaç şunu sikeceğim şimdi şeyini ya. Ne diyor şimdi sen? Spor tutup desem olabilir. Nasıl? Doktor. Tamam ya.
On board? What? I see. And tell me, what great... That is right. All right, Captain. Maybe
Ya
you
burada
are
biz buradan
sick.
biz cevabı doğru bilmişik. Biz orada hata yapmışık bak. Ya B, C verme derken onu okuyayım.
But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the trade. But if someone resolved, can bet that person would make a friend out of. That's good to hear. Most straightforward way to take care of this. Of course, root if some.
I mean, clearly that's a...
And, one soldier to another. Sidonia's full of old utility tunnels and crawl spaces. Wouldn't be surprised, say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these. Now, what say you get out there and...
Hey, you. Maybe Vanguard? Come here. Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker? Oh, no, I mean, I've got my suspicions, but look, you're planning to help Percival, right? Whoa, not necessary. I want to help you help Walker. Here, we got off on the wrong foot. Have a drink. Now look, I know how you can help Walker without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his trade authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the trade authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle. No. Well, yes, but the medical kind. I'd help him make whatever the city was running low on that month, and we'd sell it to the miners for cheap. But the trade authority got wind and
Ben bir birikim bet kokusu aldım.
they're cut. And then some. It's mostly iron and about 3 centuries of human water runoff, though only Percival would be able to tell you all the trace elements and whatnot. But it builds up around human settlements, and something about the Martian soil changes it, makes it into something new. And we think we found a use for it. Oh, I'm Cambridge. I was Percival's assistant. Well, apprentice, really. Couldn't work in the mines anymore, so he gave me a job helping with some of his side projects. Knows experiments inside and out, and I know this one was gonna be big. Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh, so it's a tiny little favor. Just mind the mine full of armed rabble.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the trade authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore. Biggest employer on Mars has always been Demo Star Yards. After the Colony War, armistice meant they needed a lot fewer ships, meant fewer minerals. That meant a lot of folks scrounging for work. A bunch of parasites and cutthroats. They're folks from the fringes of space, willing to put down anyone who tries to move in on what they... Strange this group would pick Mars as a new home. Sure, we're not downtown New Atlantis, but there are places where they'd be bothered less than here. My guess is the authority tipped them off when they heard we were working down there, and cut off what they thought was the competition. Oh, yeah. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far, shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Subterranean
Değil mi? Maden mi? Görseydin. Ya maden mi? Baba, bir de borcu ödeyebiliriz. Maden gidebiliriz. Paradokslu. Maden gidelim bir daha. Maden gidelim. Maden bedava söyledim.
If you're gonna use the elevators or stairs to reach the other level,
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Hani iyi oldu he. Arkal çekişti. Zırhı güzel. Tam bir eşya oldu. Adam ezdim ama bakayım. Gel bakalım. Ha. Karışma iyiydi.
Nobody's gonna miss you. Hit him now! Stop!
That look easy. Get me though! Time to bundle up.
Lan. Dur. Yasin unutladım da. Anıyorlar. Konuşmamız lazım. İster takılalım ya. Bu ay bakalım.
Tip the
İster...
iceberg. You can bet there's more spacers ahead. And probably behind too.
Nasıl gel gördüm bu abi.
my way. This ain't over. Not by a long shot. Waste not, need not. Spacers everywhere. Wish we could get rid of them all one day. My friend here gonna see you better.
Kasaya vuruldum be abi. Vur şunları hadi.
Afraid your time's coming up.
Korkutun ben amına koyayım ya. Ben koru bakayım bir. Ben şuna bir şey bakacağım. Bu bulamadım hala ama ne koyacağım ya. Ya ilk koru dedik be. İlk koru dedik, oldu mu? İlk koru dedik bakıyor, apaçık bakıyor. Senin Allah belanı vermesin ya.
To the victor goes the spoils. I said that right?
Hı.
Never let a carcass go to waste.
You're going down. What the hell?
This is my favorite part.
Evet, şimdi birazdan ineceğiz, gel. Gel buraya. Birazdan ineceğiz onun yanlarına. Ha, bakta mı kaldın abi? Sen niye kırmıyorsun be abi? Ha. Uzun kuran şeyler var.
This looks like the jackpot. Tell me you got a cutter handy. Looting the dead ain't glamorous, but it sure is profitable.
Azam az yok mu karşım ya? Allah yok.
Hello? Oh, took care of the spacers, huh? Oh, good. Now to finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
Ulan bizi kullanmış kişi o neyse bakalım.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
Ne ayakkabı basıyor bu bana ya? Ne bakalım ne sürüyor ya? Ya hata aldık oradan ama bakayım nasıl yok ya? Oğlum her şeyi aldım. Anahtar aldım. Bir tane anahtar da aldım ben. Şaka uçuyor ya. Vallahi ya. Açık şuradan sana sikeceğim ya. Şuradan tutalım şeyimi ya. O biz nereden geldik buraya amına koyayım? Al sana işte. Gezegen. Uzak. Işık kavuşuyor, göremezsin şu. Tamam, dur. Ay.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious. Found a clutch of heat leeches.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that? You can try if you feel confident, but I didn't want to push. So, you think... Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Ne kadar işler dönüyor burada abi.
After an astounding 10th year without a single reported accident, business has never been better.
Was there something else? I'm never one to turn away an opportunity. Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before. And exactly what does this new drug of yours do? An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard. Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials. The licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
Aslında para isteyip, çok para isteyip, acaba vereceği de 5-10k kredi verecek bize kesin. En fazla. Ne yapabiliriz? Bir sistemden silebiliriz, borcu azaltabiliriz. Ya, çekmeyi uzatmayıp borcu da kapatabiliriz. Nasıl yapsak acaba ya? Kredi alıp kendimiz bir silsek yoksa direkt borcu mu kullansak? Kredi alıp kendimiz silsek mi acaba ya? Bak çok kararsız kaldım var ya. Ne istiyorum hadi
This is a
bakalım.
promising find, certainly. I can see us granting a generous finder's fee in exchange for handing it over. Was that it?
Kapatamadık.
Dr. Walker's debt. Consider it cleared.
Well, it would seem we have a deal then. Here, your finder's
Olmadı
fee.
tamam yapacak bir şey yok.
We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
Yeah? Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those dregs. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
O gittiğimiz kapıdan gideceğiz büyük ihtimalle. Tamam ben bu bölümü burada bitirelim. Sonra tekrar devam edeceğiz. İzlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim.